Hello and welcome to Dagnabbit Hour. My name is Cooper Lyden. I'm so happy to be here. If you are a fan of the show, then my co-host needs no introduction. But if you are new to the show, just want to say a couple things. We're very honored to have him here. He graduated from West Point in 1970. And then got his PhD in political science from Cornell in 1981. He is now the Wendell R. Harrison Distinguished Service Professor of Political Science at the University of Chicago, where he has tenure and has taught for around 40 years. He is the author and co-author of 7 books, including To the Tragedy of Great Power Politics, published in 2001. It won the Joseph Lepgold Book Prize and has since been translated into 11 languages. I could go on for hours, but I would like to welcome our co-host for today, Shane Bianchi.
Yeah. Whoa. Clap on your end. Wherever you're listening, clap. Clap right now.
So, I guess it's hard to know where to start, but I guess the most obvious is how are you feeling about this deal with Iran? And do we think that...
I think it's amazeballs. It's awesome possum what's going on. I've been huge into this Iran stuff. Iran. I've been into Iran real heavy.
So you support the war?
Yes.
Which, now, I did want to discuss that with you, because with your long legacy as an offensive realist, you've made the point that we need to be spending resources in China, and we're being bogged down in the Middle East. And, of course...
I was going bananas back then.
Okay.
I was talking shit. I was going bananas.
So in your book, The Israel Lobby, that you co-wrote with Stephen Walt, you made
Me and him
point...
don't talk anymore.
Is that recent? Because,
no. Ever since we wrote the book, he has a pretty attractive wife. I figure he's not going to be... He's an old man. He's not going to be around that much longer.
You are older than Stephen. But okay.
Yeah, but I'm healthy, That guy eats awful. He eats terribly. You seen what he eats? Terrible. You know him.
I know Stephen somewhat. He's spoken here at the college a couple times.
Yeah.
If I can be honest, Shane, I'm a little bit surprised on these opinions because... just last week you were saying that this war is a disaster. And
I realized it was based.
So it sounds like there's been a humongous change in your politics.
Well, I had never had the internet before. I had never used it.
You'd never used it?
Well, yeah. My wife, who I cheat on all the time, she set it up.
Oh, God.
She set it up, yeah.
Oh, man.
I cheat on.
So you immediately upon getting the interview, you started cheating on your wife?
No. I just do it all the time. I don't,
You were doing it before the internet.
I was doing it. I've been doing it my whole life. But as long as we've been married, yeah. And when I was a kid, I had always planned to cheat on whatever wife I would have. Because my dad did it. Anyway, so I discovered the internet, discovered some based young people who were bussing. I started thinking that the war is...
These are like influencers?
Yeah, influencers and guys like Clavicular. Huge into that guy, R.I.P. I was huge into that guy, rest in peace.
He's dead?
I think so. I think he died.
Don't let this be how I find out that Clavy died.
He died.
Not in the middle of a bit. He did not die.
This is part of the bit.
It better be.
Yeah.
All right, then we can continue the bit, because that would be like losing John fucking Lennon.
John Lennon also died.
Okay. Well, I gotta say, for me and the faculty at the university, this is actually kind of a massive disappointment to hear about.
Well, it's not. It's a disappointment for me to find out that you guys aren't based. You are woke. And BB is daddy. He's dad. He's mom.
Yeah, this is a complete reversal of your politics of like the last 30 years. You're one of the few people to oppose the...
My eyes opened up. My eyes have been opened.
because you've been talking about something that most people have rejected and has not been allowed to be part of mainstream discourse until just a couple of years ago.
I realized the mainstream was right.
The mainstream was right.
I got on the internet and realized it was right.
You were a full supporter of Israel and the tactics of Israeli lobbies.
I just didn't realize.
Realize what?
How much work they were doing.
I think you wrote a whole book about how much work they're doing to influence American opinion. But now you seem to respect the
I was wrong.
Well, it seems
I do want to use this podcast as to issue an apology to Israel. Sorry, guys, I was wrong. I was going bozo mode.
So the whole book was just unsubstantiated.
No. I did a lot of research.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm saying is, it sounds like the book
my mind.
The book was factual.
Yeah.
But your belief about what the facts mean is now changed.
Bingo.
So you
Bingo, Jack.
All right. So in the book, because
you're talking straight, Jack.
Okay. All right. You're also doing that now. I've never spoken like that.
I've changed a lot in the last week ever since I discovered the internet.
I mean, I didn't know who we were inviting here today. A lot of the students, because you've become very popular with young, students and fans.
With their blue hair and stuff.
Some of them do have blue hair.
Wait.
They are in college.
Yeah. But why? I've never had blue hair. I'm just a Chicago guy.
Yeah, okay. But you've only talked about geopolitics. Are you like a Jordan Peterson, talk about blue hair people now?
Oh, no. Jordan Peterson, rest in peace.
He did?
Rest in peace, Jordan Peterson.
Every guy you like, you think is dead? Okay.
Pretty sure. I'm just an old guy. I'm an old Chicago guy. I'm just a Chicago guy. There's no hot dogs in the apartment. Pretty disappointing.
I was at Whole Foods yesterday, and
no, you weren't.
They were selling
no,
hot dogs.
You weren't. You don't go there.
And that's where I got the Oh, sorry, I was at Gelson's.
See, Jack. Listen, Jack.
Gelson's is nice though.
Gelson's is nice, Jack.
Don't drive talk me. Not on my own show, Jack. I'm not gonna have it. We were
Jack,
talking.
Listen up.
Me and Shane. So that was the bit where Shane pretends to be geopolitical scholar John Mearsheimer. I think it was a success. It
was a success. Yes,
I'd call it a 7 out of 10.
If I had read anything he's written, the bit would have been not that good. But I haven't.
No, you didn't need to.
Yeah, I just figured the bit was go opposite mode.
You definitely do not need to know any of that guy's stuff for the
period.
To be funny.
Period. You don't need to know that guy's stuff.
No, in general, it's great to know. You love him.
Period. I probably would, yeah.
But you're
reading all this stuff I would love.
I'm reading some stuff I don't like the book I'm reading right now.
And I want to read about parking.
I want to come out and say that, and it's hard for me to say this because the book was given to me by a dear friend Dave Waite. Who
check out the episode in a week.
He's going to be on the podcast. His comedy special is going to be on Amazon Prime April 30th, so check that out. We'll tell you again. But anyway, he gave me a book.
We don't have to record a pod this next week.
Yeah, he called. We should though, but he called. He told me this book. He gave me this book. It's about parking, and here's my thing. I feel like there's like sort of 3 kind of books. There are many more kinds, but if you think about it, there's like fiction books, and then there's nonfiction books written by scholars, and then there's nonfiction books written by journalists, and nonfiction books.
And then there's whatever the fuck that book is.
and then. But there's
writing an email like, "Listen, Jack, your shit was dog shit."
Listen, Jack, you better get out of this town before it swallows you whole. He's like, am I part of something bigger? And I'm like, yeah, it's huge.
Writing nonfiction, guys, like, you're part of something way over your head, Jack.
You stirred up trouble, and you know it. I mean, he actually would love that. He would think it was some parking mogul.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
Cooper
Lyden at parking.
Cooper Lyden at big parking .park. You're going down, Jack. But there's like this thing where a journalist will write a book that's really just a collection of 4 other books they read.
Yeah.
And those other books rock. Because he's mentioning the Jane Jacobs book that I read that's very good, and she's a scholar. Then he's mentioning this other book by this fucking scholar. And then there's him. So the books are just like an amalgamation of other smart people, except this guy who's not smart is now writing and he's trying to be funny.
Yeah.
He quoted Homer Simpson in the book.
He quoted Homer?
I had to reread the line. I was like, did he just quote Homer Simpson?
What did he quote?
He was explaining parking, and he was like, people love it when it's free, and he's like, as Homer Simpson said, and then some Homer quote where he's like, oh, at least there's parking or something.
Yeah, well, like, Homer has some wisdom, I guess.
It's like, hey, I'm not a fucking idiot.
I guess you are reading a book for people that don't know a lot of... I guess it's like intro books. It's like scientists hate popular science stuff.
Yeah, I just want to read the stuff from the scholars.
Yeah.
Because if it's dense, then you get through it and it's worth it. But this guy's like a really terrible writer. He's just bad at putting sentences together.
Yeah.
He said he had the phrase, instead of one more thing, he said one thing more. That pissed me off.
What's wrong with this guy?
I had to reread the sentence.
What's wrong with Jack?
Listen, Jack.
Listen, Jack. Go back to college, take an English class, Jack.
Listen, Jack, your free ride's over. We're bringing in an editor. She's cutting it all down.
Listen, Jack. Read a novel. Read it aloud. Realize why your sentence structure's bad. Listen, Jack.
I mean, really, it's terrible writing, and I don't want to finish the book, but my friend gave it to me, so I kind of feel like I have to finish the book. And
read the last page.
Yeah.
Just read the last page. Just flip to the last page.
But I'm already like 120 pages in.
How many pages are there?
It's like 2 something.
Then just flip to the last page.
I don't know. I just feel like
give it back to your friend and say, listen up, Jack. What you gave me was horseshit.
Listen, Jack, this is all malarkey. The whole thing's kapooey. I can't use any of this. Act like it's evidence.
That's the thing about books. It's just evidence, dog.
Okay, actually, that'll get me to start reading, thinking of every single book as a hot tip or evidence, being like, this could lead to something big. You should treat life like one big case. All of life is a big case. And listen, if you're just using the Bible, that's only one piece of evidence.
Yes. Yeah, the Bible's one piece of evidence. You got to read the Quran. You got to read all the stuff the Buddhists read.
What about the PI that says he can't be Christian because the Bible's just one piece of evidence? So he's
unsubstantiation. Why am I not getting this pronounced?
We're not moving on until you say it right.
Unsubstantiated.
There it is. I love hearing it.
Yeah.
Now I'm just imagining a PI just reading the Quran, reading through it and being like ad hominem, personal attack,
trying to score an interview with Muhammad,
walking around the Middle East, Saudi Arabia. He's in Yemen.
Trying to find a guy. No pictures of him.
I'm looking for a fellow. His name's Muhammad.
Pretty sure I can't even describe him to you.
They're telling me it's the most common name in the world. But you know which one I'm talking about, Jack. Where the hell's Muhammad? Why won't you just draw him for me? Everybody else I ask is fine with drawing a little picture, but all of a sudden you won't draw a goddamn picture of the guy.
In America, everybody loved to draw him. They drew him with a hard penis and boogers coming out. Showing him like an ultra-offensive drawing of Muhammad somebody did as shock value and being like, can you find this man? The man with a hard penis that's going into a 12-year-old?
Everything I know about this guy, he sounds gross and dirty. The only information he's getting about Muhammad is in America. He goes, but then I went to Lebanon. Things changed. Well, Lebanon's Christian. My bad. Saudi Arabia.
Then I went to Lebanon, Tennessee. Things changed real quick. Original Cracker Barrel was there.
Then I went to Dubai, Tennessee. I'll tell you what, the Middle East is a lot different than I thought it'd be. There's a bunch of white people from the south of the United States.
It's a bunch of white. It's half white, half black. Shit is crazy.
I had no idea billionaires vacationed here. He flew to Dubai, Tennessee. He doesn't know.
He's just in Appalachia.
There was he's walking around Appalachia being like, so this is all the glitz and glamour of the oil states, huh? They're like, what? I found these guys.
I guess not having teeth is pretty fancy. They've evolved past teeth.
You're all paste, huh? Yeah, a city kid like me could never afford soft foods. I've been watching this YouTube channel that is terrible amateur documentarians. You would hate these guys so much. I hate them too. They're really dumb, very obviously privileged white kids who are doing guerrilla journalism. So they just go mostly to hoods and a lot of poor hollers in Appalachia and just ask poor people really stupid questions.
Like, you guys like Burger King or McDonald's?
Pretty much, like, they're just like in the hood talking to a guy and they're like, so when does it get dicey around here? And then just people just being like, well, you could get robbed right now. But at night it would be more dangerous. But I would probably leave at night. But every hood's the same. They go, 10 years ago right now, you guys would probably be dead. But now you're out here and you're doing your thing.
That is funny. I was reading some, like, I don't remember. I think it might have been a novel, or maybe it was a book of just a guy driving and accidentally ending up in South LA, and a guy on his porch just pointed the other way.
That's nice.
Yeah,
that's nice. These guys are just so they're really into being like, we provide unbiased news. So then they go to what's called the most racist town in America. It's
in Arkansas. I know which one you're talking about.
Well, also they kind of sometimes use these terms.
Yeah,
it's like the current head it's where the KKK is now, I guess.
I think it's Arkansas. I want to say
it might be called like no, that was a different hood.
But maybe that's in fucking Midwest.
This one I think was in Indiana.
Okay.
But anyway, they go and they're talking to a Klan leader who's like, yeah, I'm racist. And if my granddaddy was my granddaughter was black, I'd burn her on a cross. And he's like being very racist. And then they go to the town and they talk to white people and they're like, yeah, man, not everybody here's racist. It pisses me off. And everybody says we're racist. And then they're like, what we found was not the most racist town in America, but a town that was misunderstood. And you're just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, the Klan is.
What about a Klan member who talks in like contemporary alt-right slang? See, the blacks, they hit the they ride the cock carousel, then they hit the wall.
Well, the reason,
and I'm just talking based.
The reason they have to be euthanized, you can't trust them to have families, is the mothers spend most of their time riding a cock carousel.
Yeah.
Now, the cock carousel is a liberal invention that was introduced into the inner cities to make it so, mothers couldn't parent their children. That's what's happening today.
And that's not skibbity.
And the dads, they're chuds. That's the thing about black men, is that they're chuds. They'll never be chads as much as they look Max, because you can't look Max a beep. Beep can spend his whole life look Max, and he only gonna look like a beep. Yeah, we watch.
Black men are chuds. Black women are foids.
Men are chuds, girls are foids, and then, the babies that come out, they're betas. Just as how, it's all, you watch clavicular streams, it's all there. The 80-year-old Klansmen are attributing their beliefs straight to clavicular. We'd stopped with the Klan, but when we realized there was a young, beautiful white boy promoting eugenics, we thought it was time to fire it up again.
Yeah, we're taking a vacation to New York City next week, hang out in Dime Square.
I'm going to hang out in Dime Square. We might play that new Kanye song like the boys did in that video.
Dragging a guy behind your truck while playing the Kanye song.
Yeah. The Kanye song, yeah.
You know which one.
So how do you guys spend your time out here? Well, we just we watch clavicular streams and we
listen to Red Scare.
We listen to Red Scare. We drink Prime energy drinks. We love Logan Paul. There's an old white lady. She's like, "Amen. Bless his heart. He's a beautiful boy."
We pray for Dasha.
We're praying for Dasha.
Praying for Dasha all the time.
These people like Hillary Clinton, they hate people like me and Dasha. Because we're based, You look at an old country boy like me and, old intellectual like Dasha.
Country intellectual Dasha.
Dasha speaks for me. When somebody like Dasha and I think her Anna, the one that doesn't get talked about as much, they really represent the working class. I mean, you go into the factory, we got Red Scare playing on all the speakers all day just to help us get through it. Just that 2016 dirtbag left sound really inspires us. Always has.
Yeah, we used to love the dirtbag left until until Red Scare came around talking about stuff we can agree with.
I mean,
talking
finally,
about blacks and shit.
Finally, women that were invested in misandry and racism, that was something we could really get behind. And Cumtown was a big part of this community until Stavi went liberal. That was real tough. That was
real sad for us. Rest in peace, Stavi.
My wife here, she used to have a Stavi merch store down on Main Street in a small town, in a small dilapidated town. There's like a Dollar General and a Stavros merch store.
Yeah, Stavros, and they sell like Red Scare T-shirts.
But once he started Stavi's world and started giving body positive advice, I mean, people turned their backs on him. We still
turn
love
their backs.
Nick.
If they turn their backs on him, they turn their backs on us. You know what I'm saying?
I do. I like the idea of the dirtbag left being like working class Appalachian people. We're.
I guess it's kind of what Amber is, though.
Yeah, I mean, some dirtbag left people are definitely from the South. And found a way to be the cool version of the Southern liberal.
Yeah,
because usually the Southern liberal.
Oh my God! Oh boy.
You're gonna be fucking racist. It's like.
I mean, that's what I was when I was like 13.
Yeah, but you're 13. You can be.
Yeah, I'm 13. When you're 13, you can say what you want.
You can be, that's actually really cool to be at 13.
Yeah.
But when you're like 35 and you're like, the fuck
Trump.
The fuck are you doing?
Fuck.
The fuck are you doing, Trump?
You got a long beard. You got a big old beard.
Yeah, you have a long beard. It's very oiled, and you're like, I'll beat the fuck out of Donald Trump. And you're like, thanks,
Where
man.
I'm from, we would beat the fuck out of Trump.
Man, because they're always the ones to be like, what small town people actually do is fucking care about each other, not get swept up into the opioid epidemic and eat each other alive. It's not like we're a product of the system that tried to make us hateful and kill each other. We don't do that. Whatever.
What else do the Southern liberals do?
I mean, they cuss, so we know that.
They cuss a lot.
They just cuss a lot.
They cuss. They are always saying fuck Trump.
I guess because people who like Trump in the South don't cuss, so they have to cuss.
Oh, yeah.
They have to cuss. They have to have weird bodies that they sometimes post on Instagram, and they're like, feeling myself today.
Yeah, tattoos just all over.
Well, like a guy who's like fat will post a picture where he's like this.
Yeah.
Like from the side.
Yeah,
in the mirror. And
they do have real tattoos, though. They do have like shitty tattoos that are shitty enough that they're real.
I was about to say that was my next thing. They have a tattoo that from the photo you almost looks like a black hole.
Yeah.
But then they're like, "This is a fucking punk band."
I hate good tattoos, man. I hate them so much.
Well done.
Yeah, I hate well done tattoos. What are you doing, dog? Trying to look all cool.
Yeah. What if you go to just a guy who's really good at like American traditional and you get like a well done American traditional?
See, that's fine.
Like Joel's tattoos are very good.
Joel's tattoos are good, but Joel's also like that's different.
Because he likes tattoos.
Yeah, that's different. There's like a genre of person that has a lot of tattoos that isn't good.
Do you mean the new genre where they have the black and gray line?
Yeah. I also hate the squiggles. I hate the squiggle ones girls get because they don't, girls will get these squiggle tattoos because they don't want to live that life. They're half measuring it with the tattoos.
Well, in general now, because I will say I've seen the same thing on men where people are afraid to get a full sleeve.
Yeah.
But what they will do is get like 24 1 to 2 inch large tattoos that then become a sleeve that does not look like a sleeve. It just looks like you fell asleep in a middle school.
Yeah.
And it looks very shitty.
Looks like dog shit.
I think if you get tattoos, you got to know what you're doing from start to finish.
I guess people just get tattoos because people do.
Well, it's a really easy way to be like, I'm not your average Joe.
Yeah.
People can look at it and go like, you walk on the wild side.
I remember reading a stat that
people whose father built all the bombs in the world wake up and they're like, you've always been a little crazy. You read
reading a
stat?
stat that like there's like a really high the percentage of like people of millennials that have tattoos is pretty crazy, where it's like 45% of men and then like 60% of women or something.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I don't care for most tattoos. I feel
I think
like
of tattoos as almost being like otherwise specific tattoos. I think of it as being like a woman thing, you know? It's like when you see a guy with like a nose ring or something. It's like
it's an interesting change in opinion because it was only men getting them for a long time.
yeah.
I mean, of course, thousands of years ago, they got bodies, you know, in Egypt and shit with tattoos on them. But if we're talking about like American culture, it was
Yeah.
It was only
We're only talking American.
It was only criminals and servicemen.
Yeah.
Which is always funny to think of, like all those American traditional stuff is like a lot of what they're wearing, like the bird and stuff like that, are like just directly correlated to like service member stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff you would only have if it would used to mean like you're a bird, so you're in the fucking Air Force or some gay shit like that.
Yeah. It's like you killed somebody. It's all about killing people.
And
the tattoos used to be about killing and robbing people.
Tattoos essentially were just a list on your body that's like, so I stab guys.
Yeah.
And I guys, and that's like that's what that one means, and this one means I killed my mom, so that's what I got. Oh, and this one's the Marines, you know. They're like, yeah, they don't mean anything anymore. Tattoos are kind of, it's weird when you're about to have sex with somebody and then you didn't think they have any tattoos, and then they take off their clothes and then they have a tattoo and you're like, man, that looks bad.
Yeah.
And it's not, I'm not, you know, it's not going to ruin my day.
Yeah.
And this isn't about anybody in particular. This has happened, you know.
It's about your mom.
No.
It's about your mom, dude.
This has happened I've never had sex with my mom, and I'm pretty sure she doesn't have tattoos, but I don't know.
You do know.
Her naked.
And you're trying to like, this is a case I'm working on.
Get off the case. Stop working the case.
I've been interviewing your mom a lot. She's really disturbed by it, which makes me think.
I think she's disturbed that you're calling her and asking her if she fucks me. I think that's really offensive to her because it's gross to her because she's a normal person.
If you asked a normal person, they would be like, no, and then drop it.
They'd be like, no, what the fuck? Why would you ask me that? That's
exactly what your mom said.
Yeah, so stop it. Why'd you get her number? Don't do that.
I got your number by going through your phone.
You went through my phone to get my mom's number so you could call and ask her if she's had sex.
It's part of my job as a PI.
It's not. You are not a PI.
What do you mean I'm not a PI?
You have no license.
Well, I don't got to go through this bureaucracy bullcrap. It's all these bureaucrats trying to...
It's not bureaucracy. It's just you can't just walk around calling people's moms saying... You just can't say that shit.
Why?
You can't be talking all that mess.
All right.
You know, I will say PI is essentially just a license to talk all that mess.
Yeah.
Nobody else is allowed to, like, call a man's wife and be like, listen, you're not going to want to hear this.
Yeah.
But he hasn't been working late. How would you fans write in? How would you guys feel if we transitioned to a fully PI podcast?
Write in now.
Write in. Send me a letter.
Yeah.
But what I'm thinking is maybe we were, because the lights are a little bright today, we change it to a more dimmer kind of noir,
black and white.
Yeah,
black
kind of
and
black
white,
and white thing.
We could try this episode in black and white and see how people feel about it.
Well, we can do like maybe a portion of it. So let's try this.
Yeah, this is the black and white.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's just, because we need like it to be really, you know. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's try this, and then maybe, I don't think this will give us the desired effect, though. Wait,
we'll have to look at it later.
No, okay, so we'll just go just for dim now. So just dim.
Okay.
So imagine that, like, you tune in, and then we're sitting here.
Could you edit on hats and, like, trench coats onto us?
I could try. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'll have to talk to my crack editing team.
Okay.
But we'll at least put it in black and white. Okay, so then the podcast would start, and then it would be something like, I don't think this can go on much longer.
The way things are going, you know, we thought we were at the bottom, but we're getting even lower.
You know, when I was growing up in this city, you could take that red car from Van Nuys all the way to La Brea, and you'd make friends along the way. Now, be lucky if you come off with your pants.
Yeah. Ever since Big Man, I'm pretty sure the guy responsible for the freeways is connected to the case.
Of course he is. The whole city's bought. Everything you're looking at is a business. People used to build things. Now it's just some front, some billionaire in some high castle.
All LA is crime and palm trees.
People ask me where City Hall is. It isn't in downtown. It's in San Simeon. The location of Hearst Castle. I think it's good. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we
ran into a lead at Bill's Burgers. I was sitting there drinking my coffee, looking out at the freeway, looking out at the cars coming by, thinking about what this city used to be.
You know, a guy like Bill, you think he's just flipping burgers, but he's hearing everything.
He's
going
flipping
on.
Everything.
Oh, holy shit! Holy fuck! He's flipping the whole city on its head. Oh my god! Wow, that fired me up. So it'd have to be a lot of that.
Yeah.
And then we would have to drink.
We'd have to drink.
We'd have to drink again. We'd have to relapse. And then we'd have to have
just us getting hammered, just like city is bad.
Yeah, the question is at what point in the day are the PIs on the podcast? Because, you've read a lot more of those books than me, but from what I understand is he wakes up either earlier than everybody else or after everybody else. He never wakes up at the same time. He has a routine that usually involves paper and a coffee, and he really likes his coffee.
His day really starts when a dame walks through the door.
But his day really... A thing with a PI is they never have the day they think they're going to have. They're always like, I got nothing to do today. Maybe I'll go get a hamburger that I like. And then they open their door and a woman in a pillbox hat is crying and she's wet, but it hasn't
But at
rained.
some point they end up at a diner and somehow somebody connected to the case is there and they see them, but they don't know yet that they're connected to the case and they're later a part of the case.
They think they're just having a chill day. Then they
see some.
Then why is this beautiful woman in a red gown eating a cheeseburger?
Yeah,
and then they talk to her because they have the hots for her.
But they talk to her, and then she says something that later on clicks for them.
They realize this is the wife of.
But this is not for another 30 pages.
Benjamin
do they realize
Green.
it?
Yeah. Why was Benjamin Green's wife eating a cheeseburger at 4 p.m.?
Unless the cheeseburger
on the day
stand,
of his murder. Maybe she needed a meal after something hard.
Yeah, and the cheeseburger guy, he's been to prison.
He's been to prison. Okay.
He was in county jail.
He was in county jail, and he met Benjamin, said he was a crackpot.
Yeah. But then Benjamin also had a bunch of stuff going on, too, that was, seedy. He had a pornography business.
Well, also for running a PI business, a PI podcast, we need to have people knock on the door or come during the pod and tell us.
Text Mia, ask her to come home.
She's upstairs. That we.
Okay.
That we need people to come into the podcast and tell us that we better knock it off.
Well, then Mia should go outside and then come inside. And then give us some
we should tell my
leads.
We should tell my roommate to tell us that we should be afraid to do the podcast in the middle of the podcast.
Yes,
just text her and go. Just 30 minutes in.
Yeah.
Walk in and say you don't know.
You guys don't know how deep this goes.
And then we say, "Who are you?" And she says, "Somebody trying to save your life," and then walks away. Yeah. I would love a life where somebody who refuses to tell me their name also tells me that I'm about to be killed.
Oh, yeah.
I think that seems so... Imagine you're walking down the street and somebody goes, George has had enough. And you go, who are you? And he goes, somebody who's got your back. And whatever. And then you walk away.
Somebody that's kind but not nice.
Yes. Oh, my God.
Maybe if we moved to New York City, people would constantly be going up to us saying stuff about how we're in over our head.
Well, there's no good PI work out in New York City. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You
most
need
of
to
the
be able
PI
to
is
be in your car.
Yeah, most of the PI work is in fucking LA. I guess that makes sense.
A lot of PI work is living in a really cool ass place, and then you have to drive somewhere that kind of sucks. Usually in the valley, but it's the 60s, so the valley's mostly orange groves.
Oh yeah, and you live in an office. You have an office, but it's right next to something that's seedy. but like is a legit business. Seems like a legit business, like a modeling agency, but it's actually clearly a front.
And that's something you think about all the time.
Yes.
Because you work on these other cases, but you get distracted because you look out your window and you go, people always going in. And they come out at 2 a.m. every single night. What does that
People come in. I never see them leave.
I'm addicted to Xanax.
I'm an alcoholic.
I do like, the idea of a PI is just a guy who just drives to an office, drinks really hard. Women come in, he tells them he cannot help them. And then he stares out the window and starts working on something that makes him $0.
Yeah.
It's the ultimate PI you can be, is to work on something that you get no money from and almost gets you killed.
You know what's funny, though, is mostly what PIs do is just take pictures of husbands having sex with prostitutes.
Yeah, it seems like
you're a pornographer.
The actual job is you're mostly
taking a picture and jacking off.
I mean, you might as well. Well, like, why wouldn't you at that point? Your whole life is fucked. Being an actual PI is like so depressing.
Yeah. Because
you're like never finding out that the mayor has been like siphoning water funds into like personal recreation fund. Like you're just taking videos of like a 48-year-old guy plugging a 19-year-old prostitute in a Motel 6. And then you have to take it back to a woman who's like, "Oh no."
And you're like, "This is pretty hot stuff. I jacked off to this. I fucking jacked off to this shit."
Now, man, before I show you this, I want to let you know that I didn't jerk my dick to this. Because it's hot. I've never seen sex like this, ma'am. I'm going to be honest with you.
This is the first time I've ever seen sex, ma'am.
Usually I tell women to leave the man, but from what I've seen of his work, I think you better stay.
He fucks like a fucking animal.
A guy like this needs to fuck a lot, and you need to accept that, ma'am. The PI who's also into alpha culture.
Yeah.
As a man, he can't be monogamous, ma'am. You have to understand that.
Ma'am, I know you're probably going to go back. You're crying now, but you're going to go back and watch it and jack your pussy off.
Ma'am, can I ask you a question?
Are you a cuck queen?
Are you a cuck queen?
Cuck queen?
You a hot wife? You getting passed around at the swinger party? Is that it? Putting your keys in the bowl? Yeah, that's what it is. You're hot wifing me. That's all it is. Now, let me ask you.
Woman walked in. She was obviously a hot wife.
Let me ask you a question, man. Before we go on, do you or do you not like nice guys? Because if you're still on the cock carousel, I'm not helping you, okay? If you fuck jerks, there's no point in us talking. All these women. Only fucking chads. Not liking the nice guys. Me, I'm a volcel.
I'm Look Maxon. Frankly, my dear, I'm Look Maxon.
Frankly, my dear, you're a foid. Frankly, my dear, I'm mogging.
Frankly, my dear, I'm based.
I'm goated. Now you get on that plane out of Casablanca. Don't worry about me. I'm based. Get on that. Listen, you foid. You get on that plane with your...
Of all the skibbity toilets you had to walk into.
Get on that skibbity toilet. Fly off with your chud. Me, I'm a Chad. I'll stay back here. We can't be in love because you're a foid and I'm a Chad.
And I'm Sigma.
Because I'm Sigma now. Because when we knew each other in Italy or wherever... Paris, we were different. I was jester maxing in Paris, but now I'm
a jester maxing beta.
I was a jester maxing beta. I was being jester because I was trying to have sex with you, but now I'm Sigma.
I'm a man going my own way.
I'm going my own way. I'm watching a lot of cool videos like Jordan Peterson and early Jordan Peterson and
baby, if you could see my room, which you won't, you'd see it spotless.
Now I'm Humphrey Bogart. I make my bed every morning. I wake up and I make my bed, see? What's it, my name? Sam in Casablanca.
Listen, Jack.
Listen,
I'm making my bed.
Listen, Jack. I don't care about politics anymore. I'm no freedom fighter. I just listen to Jordan Peterson, make my bed, and run my bar in Casablanca.
Have you seen Casablanca?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Recently.
Oh, recently?
I have no memory.
Oh,
I mean, I remember the movie, but I don't...
It's in black and white.
Yes, it is.
It's in black and white, and it stars Humphrey Bogart.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The end of that movie is, obviously, it's one of the most
Spoilers.
It's been out. One of the most famous endings.
Spoiler
It's
alert.
just interesting where you're like, damn, is Humphrey Bogart really going to fuck that guy's wife like that?
Yeah.
And then you're like, okay, he's cool.
Yeah, he lets her go on the plane.
It's also, I kind of like, the conceit is very funny where it's sort of like, well, women are liars and they'll leave you, so you have to tell them what to do to make them do the right thing.
Yeah. And that's true in space.
If you let him he actually is a bit of an alpha where he's like, women, they don't know what they want, so you got to force them to do something. You got to force them to fuck these nice guys.
He didn't let the nice guy get cucked.
Yeah, he truly stopped it.
Yeah.
She was like, I want to fuck the jerk.
And he's like, baby, you can't handle the jerk.
Listen, babe, you got a nice guy. He's literally an anti-Nazi revolutionary, and I gave up on politics to be an alcoholic.
I tend to bar.
I'm actually kind of a loser if you think about it.
Baby, you're with a winner right now. Don't come with a loser like me.
One breakup made me stop giving a fuck about the Nazis. And now I run a bar in bumfuck.
Bumfuck Casablanca.
Are they going to Casablanca, or is that the place in Algiers? I think Casablanca's in like Portugal or Spain where they're flying to.
All right.
I think they're all...
last time I saw it was like fucking over a decade ago.
I think they're like all in Algiers in some town. But I don't think that... who gives a fuck?
Yeah, I don't care.
You gotta get on that plane full of forwards. They do need to remake these movies.
You and fucking fuck. Who's the guy from the Crickets? You, Buddy Holly, and Fats whatever. Domino. It's her, Buddy Holly, Fats Domino, and Leonard Skinner.
Waylon Jennings.
Yeah. Well, Waylon Jennings took the bus or something.
Oh, he wasn't on the flight.
Yeah, he took the bus, I think.
And Waylon Jennings gonna take the bus. We remade the movie so it also involves the day the music died. It's the same movie except the last 10 minutes are star-studded. For some reason, you watch all of Casablanca, then you get to the end, and Buddy Holly, Fats Domino, and Leonard Skinner were combining music.
And everybody that was on the flights on 9/11.
And Jimi Hendrix,
who
dies of choking on his own vomit before the plane crashes. The film is being remade by a music lover.
And John Lennon.
John
Lennon is shot.
Who gets shot walking down the aisles of the plane.
And Tupac and Biggie, who are both gunned down.
They're driving cars inside the plane. And they both get shot driving cars by Suge Knight, who's secretly on the plane.
Yeah.
And nobody knows is on the plane.
But then he gets off the plane, so he survives.
Okay, why don't we remake Casablanca? But instead of white people, and it's during World War II... It's like black people, but it's during the LA riots, and Humphrey Bogart was a cool gang member with political leanings.
Yeah, he was a Black Panther.
But now he just runs a pool hall.
Yeah, in Watts. Yeah.
And her new boyfriend is like a more liberal, nonviolence.
Yeah, her new boyfriend.
Protest leader.
Yeah. And also there's real sex. It's real pornographic sex.
It's all
just sticking. He's sticking his dick in her fucking mouth and coming in it.
Yeah, it's like, but all the sex is only doggy.
Yeah,
no love sex.
Yeah.
And so then
Draco the Ruler is in it, and he gets killed.
Fuck yeah, he is, and he dies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Humphrey Bogart is played by an AI Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
They took Pop Smoke's videos from when he was alive, and then they AI him. So that's Humphrey Bogart is played by...
Every single character is an AI version of a dead rapper.
Okay, wait. So if we're doing that, then actually, no. Humphrey Bogart is AI King Von.
Yeah, okay.
Because he's like a badass bad boy.
Yeah.
And then the nice guy who she actually marries is AI Lil Peep.
Okay.
And he's like a nonviolent processor. And she is AI China.
Okay.
Why?
Okay.
who I think is still alive.
Well, she should be like maybe she's AI, like fucking.
Am I talking about a real person?
I don't know.
Or am I confusing people?
Maybe.
I might be confusing. I might be combining Tiny and white tall wrestler China into one person who's a small black woman with China with a Y.
Well, that works.
I don't think that exists. But that could exist. We're not going to look it up, and that's going to be the person who's in the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then she's like, I want to be with you, Daddy. You always dick me harder than Peep. And he's like, little bitch, you was trifling.
Yeah.
I ain't give a fuck about that gang shit no more. I'm just running my pool hall.
Yeah, okay.
And then she's like, we got to get on the megabus to go to Vegas. Get on the megabus and we go live in Vegas. They got a decent housing market. And he's like, all right, bitch. Then he shows up at the bus stop and he like, he shoots another guy who's
Draco?
He shoots Draco the ruler, who's playing a cop. Who's Draco the ruler plays a cop who's trying to stop the 92 riots.
Yeah,
and believes that King Von, aka Humphrey Bogart, had something to do with it.
And Rodney King is played by Martin Luther King, AI.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then the mayor of LA is AI David Duke. just to give juxtaposition.
Oh, that's a great idea.
What you can do with AI is unprecedented.
Yeah, I talked to AI, and they told me to kill myself, and I did.
There's so much stuff you can do for AI. You can give yourself schizophrenia now. It's really beautiful.
You can use AI to find out where people are and then bomb them.
Mm-hmm. So what's this movie called? Is it Casablanca?
No. It's
Casamigos.
Oh, okay.
Black people love Casamigos.
Yeah.
They're actually not.
How about Casablanca? Cousin Black.
Because they black.
Cause they But they also love their cousins.
What about they're not?
They love cousins.
What about they're not going to? They're not flying to Casablanca. They are driving to buy Casamigos.
Yeah. Okay.
Nobody's leaving anywhere. So she's just like, you want to go buy Casamigos with me? And he's like, I'm different now. Go with you, a nice guy. And he shoots a cop, and then she gets in the car, and her and her new boyfriend drive to get Casamigos, and that's the whole movie.
Damn, this is brilliant.
And it's during the 92 LA riots.
Yeah. Well, maybe he shoots a Korean.
Sure.
Maybe instead of...
They're the Nazis.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. The Korean shop owners are the Nazis.
Also, to all Koreans talking about racism that live in LA, we have not forgotten. Just want to let all you woke Koreans know, talking about how much white people suck. You were on the roofs in 92, okay?
We didn't forget.
Don't think I fucking forgot that. Okay? You guys killed like a 13-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Okay? So
yeah, we remember.
So how about you lay off? Why don't you realize that everybody makes mistakes? And you don't have too good of a track record either. And in a couple years, we'll be able to talk about it.
Anyway, we love your barbecue.
That's a joke.
Anyway, we love your barbecue. It's good barbecue.
Better than Memphis.
Yep.
That's what everybody says.
That's what everybody's saying, yeah. Which, Koreans would not fit in Memphis. They would get so mad.
There's no Koreans in Memphis?
There's probably Koreans in Memphis.
Yeah. There's a lot of Japanese people, right, in the South?
I don't know.
Well, there's like a weird, because they do it in Sinners, they mention it. In the Delta.
Yeah. That makes sense because of the yeah, that makes sense.
I think they're Japanese people. Maybe they're Chinese. I don't think they're Korean. But there's a lot of Asian people living in the Mississippi Delta. Not Mississippi, but the Delta region, right? You looking it up?
No, I'm not looking that up. I'm looking
Look it up.
I'm looking up how many Koreans are in Memphis, and it's growing.
How many Koreans are in Memphis? The number is growing. They exploding.
In fact, the first Koreans settled in Memphis in 1962.
So many Koreans. Where I'm gonna be in 2 years, I don't know. Koreans coming in, they taking my home for show. Killing my daughter, I can't find water. Korean army coming in, they about to slaughter.
This is good.
That's an off the dome
It's
cipher about
Chinese Americans in the Mississippi Delta.
Yeah.
It was Chinese because they was building the railroads, I guess.
Yeah, and they make the slap your mama chow mein.
Yeah. They were building the railroads and the Chinese restaurants.
And now they're just there.
Yeah.
And they
chilling.
I mean, one of my favorite things in the world
I should ask my mom if she had Chinese friends growing up.
Yeah, she might have. I mean, they were a big part of those communities.
Yeah.
They were big, because they were business owners, so a lot of people knew them.
Yeah.
You know? One of my favorite things in the world is Chinese people living around the world with different accents.
Oh, yeah?
Well, because, they always make the news. You always hear about them. Like, on Instagram, they'll be like, look at this Chinese guy that's from Jamaica.
Oh.
And then he'll be like, we gonna go eat fried rice.
I love a black person with a British accent.
You like those guys?
Yeah, those are fun. Those are fun. The women, I mean, it's so hot.
A black woman with this is actually, I'm pretty sure been said on this podcast before.
What?
That a black woman with a British accent is one of the hottest people in the world.
Oh yeah. Have you seen Mona Lisa?
No.
That movie has a gorgeous black woman with a British accent. It's the hottest one I've ever seen before.
I remember I was talking to a good-looking black woman with a British accent on the patio of the Comedy Store, and I mean, I would have changed my entire life for that.
Oh yeah,
I would have changed everything.
Oh yeah. You guys could talk about Leeds or something. You'd move to Leeds.
Oh my, absolutely.
Yeah,
I'd move to Leeds. I started working in a turn of the century steel factory,
which is the only job in England.
I'd work a job from 150 years ago that gives me cancer in 2 days.
Yeah.
Just so I could go home and be like, oh, it's me wife. Look at me, black British wife.
And I'm British now, even though I'm from the Valley.
And now I've got to be British because she's so fucking hot. She's got...
Americans, what I didn't like about Americans was they didn't get irony or dark humor.
She's got big floppy tits, but in a hot way. And she gets wry humor. You've never seen a woman so busty that also understands being wry. Yeah, I mean, it's really all time.
British people do love being lightly sarcastic. They love to walk into a room and be like, wow, pretty big in here.
Yeah, all of British humor is like, I actually don't like that. I actually think it's bad. That's their only...
Is that or racism?
I mean, I understand, obviously, it's a great comedic device to talk about big things like they're little.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's a little like guys.
Yeah, it's like when a guy's really tall, so people call him tiny or something.
Just like Tony Blair helps the Iran war, and they're like, oh, good job, Tony. Oh, what a good job you did. It's like, maybe just be direct about it.
Yeah, motherfucker, Tony Blair talk about Israel like they're great.
Yeah, he is Tony the Tiger for Israel.
Yeah.
Ask us about Israel. He's also the Kool-Aid man for Palestinian homes.
Yeah, and he's like Toucan Sam because he's like follow your nose to the sending money to the money you can send to Israel.
It sucks that the Kool-Aid man doesn't exist, but the IDF does and does Kool-Aid man stuff. They love knocking down walls and scaring families.
I had never considered before that the Kool-Aid man doesn't exist. Like, I knew that, and I never thought about it, and that's really sad.
No, he's not out there at all.
Yeah, he's literally not out there, but you know what is out there? People filling wells full of cement.
The Kool-Aid man filling Palestinian wells with Kool-Aid. Check it out! Kool-Aid man walking into a settlement. Oh, yeah! Breaking down Palestinian homes.
I mean, if he went to the settlement, he would be like really sad and want to help.
What if the Kool-Aid man though was like kidnapped by the IDF and they were like forcibly pouring his Kool-Aid down wells? They're like holding him with a crane and he's like, "No!
Yeah.
This is an imperialist project.
Well,
stop it."
Well, what if like a bunch of IDF soldiers whatted the Kool-Aid man and they got in trouble and then everybody marched in the street like, release our boys?
There's like a picture of like 10 IDF soldiers naked inside the Kool-Aid man, like in his head. It's like, ah!
and they get in trouble, and then the entirety of Israel's upset about it.
Yeah, they're protesting.
Yeah.
People are people are throwing rocks at the Kool-Aid Man, which is considered a war crime.
Yeah.
It's like, tantamount to murder and stuff. They poison the Kool-Aid Man. They put typhoid in the Kool-Aid inside of the Kool-Aid Man.
And then they pour it in a well.
The IDF has poisoned the Kool-Aid Man. Just like they did the water reserves in 1948 with typhoid.
Three IDF soldiers raped SpongeBob in all the holes, and they're getting tried, but there's no way they're getting convicted.
Mm-hmm. The IDF actually is now helping Elmer Fudd to kill Bugs Bunny. They're giving Elmer Fudd tomahawk missiles.
They killed Sandy Cheeks and are wearing her clothes.
The Wile E. Coyote literally works for the IDF. And
Acme's a big Israel product. We got SodaStream, Wayzap, Acme.
They bombed the Krusty Krab. They demolished it. They worked. I mean, listen.
Well, it's kind of like, think about this. If you want a good analogy for Israel-Palestine, so imagine Bikini Bottom. What if Bikini Bottom invaded Rock Bottom and took all those people out of their homes?
Pretty much. I was going to say along the same lines, yeah, the Israel-Palestine conflict is pretty much like if the Chum Bucket was funded and supported by the American empire, like by the United States. Like the Chum Bucket has lobbyists in America that make it so the Chum Bucket receives billions of dollars in aid from America, and then it uses that money to attack the Krusty Krab, where it's like there's this small restaurant that nobody really likes and kind of came out of nowhere, and now it's taking over Bikini Bottom.
And Karen, his AI girlfriend, they have AI. Peter Thiel uses AI systems in order to help her drop bombs on better spots at the Krusty Krab.
It's like the Amazon AI system that the IDF uses to help track and stuff. That's Karen.
Yeah.
And Plankton is Netanyahu.
Yeah.
Or Ben Gurion or, Golda Meir, whoever you want to put in there. He's the Israeli PM. And then, yeah, Mr. Krabs is Trump.
Yeah.
Or any American president because he's so money obsessed.
Yeah.
He's then influenced by the Chum Bucket's ability.
But wait.
And what's the tough bar?
Oh.
The bar
Rusty Nail?
That's close, but it's not it.
It's something like that. The nail something?
But it's, the bar where they go, where all the tough guys are. So that's like Iran.
Yeah.
So that's like Iran, where it's this sort of rogue force that is trying to fight what's going on. And then the place where the babies go. The losers?
Oh,
when they can't get into the tough bar. The Salty Spittoon.
Weenie Hut Jr.
Yeah. So Weenie Hut Jr.'s is like maybe like Saudi Arabia because it's like nice in there, but they don't really stand for anything.
They're kind of Dubai more than Saudi Arabia. Maybe they're
Dubai.
Dubai.
But then again, who's Palestine?
Palestine? Because I thought we decided that Krusty Krab was not Palestine, but we thought it at first.
Right.
But maybe Rock Bottom is Palestine.
Fuck. Rock Bottom might be Palestine. But that's just a whole different municipality. Well, it depends on what analogy we're using. I think yours is clearer, though.
And also, when Springfield and Shelbyville from The Simpsons, Springfield is Israel. Or wait, maybe Shelbyville is Israel? Because they steal the tree. And they love to get rid of trees in Israel.
Is Israel Toontown or not?
No, Palestine is Toontown.
Okay.
And Israel is the city of Los Angeles trying to tear it down to build a freeway.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Roger Rabbit is kind of like Hamas leader Yahya Sinwar.
Yes. Yes, exactly like him. Yeah.
Okay. And what's the name of the antagonist?
I forget.
Okay, so in the movie The Mask,
the judge,
something,
Judge
that's
Doom.
Netanyahu.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the movie The Mask with Jim Carrey, Jim Carrey is like American politics who acts normal, but then he puts on the mask of APAC influence and starts acting crazy in ways that make no sense, but also gets him, money and hot women and greedy stuff.
And he's smoking, which Palestine is smoking.
Palestine is smoking. So he's also
smoking.
So he's also kind of Palestine.
Yeah.
Or maybe you could, in a more optimistic sense, you say that Jim Carrey is Palestine when it's led by like the Palestinian Authority, and then when he puts the mask on, it's led by Hamas because he starts acting cool and he starts going for it.
Yeah,
and he's smoking.
Yeah. Okay. And
so
when Elmo's in Grouchland is Israel.
Yes. So Courage the Cowardly Dog is America.
And who is Eustace?
Because he can't stand up to anybody.
But Eustace
is Israel because he scares Courage.
But then what about the cat? The cat might be Israel.
The cat.
The evil cat, like his main enemy. It's a lot more complicated than we thought.
It goes a lot deeper than we thought, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
So between Ed, and Eddie, I think Ed is America.
Yeah.
Eddie is Israel.
And Double D is Palestine. Yeah, okay. I feel like we are really educating people in this episode.
Plank is the lobby.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So Plank is the lobby.
Okay, so Rugrats, Angelica is Israel.
Tommy Pickles
is America.
America. I think he's America.
Yeah.
Okay, so
and the baby that they have represents the babies that are killed in Palestine.
Yeah, that's just straight up babies.
Yeah, that's
just straight up babies. Fuck, I had another. What's going on in Paw Patrol?
Yeah, I never watched Paw Patrol, but I'm
pretty sure in Paw
there.
Patrol everybody's Israel. As far
pretty
as
confident.
I think the whole thing's Israel. I think the whole thing is fucking a psyop. It's bullshit. I mean, yeah, I don't know. If you don't get it based off of that, I don't know what you get then.
I mean, if you can't get that, then you probably can't get anything.
You're just too dumb.
Yeah.
You don't get it.
You can't
You're just
fix
too dumb.
stupid, to quote the great Ron White.
You cannot fix stupid.
Yeah. Here's your sign.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
all right.
Listen, if you're not into wry political banter that crosses the line and is owned by nobody, then you've just watched the wrong show. But if you are
maybe I suggest a show like The Daily Show.
If this is too scary for you,
you might want to watch The Daily Show.
Listen, you can either get the truth with a little snicker from us, or you can get lies with a smile from Jon Stewart, who
isn't radical enough.
No. We're going against Jon Stewart.
And Gutfeld.
Yeah. Who we view as the same.
Yeah. Because Jon Stewart's not radical enough.
Nope.
So he might as well be Greg Gutfeld.
Nope. Everything Jon Stewart's done, we don't respect because he's not cool enough, even though he's amazing. But he's not us.
He's not us. He could never be us. Anyway.
Take notes, John.
John, I know you're watching.
Maybe it'd get your fucking ratings up.
Yeah, who's fucking watching your shit?
Yeah, you fucking idiot.
We have 20 viewers, probably more than however you
More
got.
like The Crappy Show, you dumbass.
The Daily Show.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, more like fuck you.
You think you're going to get that on The Daily Show?
No, you can't even cuss on television.
You can't even cuss on television.
But you can cuss online.
Take that, CDC.
Yeah. Anyway, stay funny.
Stay funny.
I'm the dirtiest man in the street. The trash is scared of me. The bums, they tell me to take a shower.